Hello everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Sanctus Reach. I am DisturbingPuppet, so we're going to be continuing with the Ork campaign today. We started that pretty recently. We've got a few missions under our belt. Still kind of learning how things work with the Orks. Definitely they are a lot more fragile than the Marines, so we've got to be a bit more careful. We're also not very good at shooting stuff, so we really can't rely on reaction fire, Overwatch, that kind of thing to do damage to the Marines as they close in on us. So we're kind of learning as we go. We also have different force options as we do the missions, so trying to get more battle wagons, but last mission we had no battle wagons available. That definitely helps a lot getting my forces across the field. So we've got a couple options here for the next skirmishes. We do have actual information on this DLC. So this is the first of the DLCs, the Ork campaign, Legacy of the Weirdboy. So we have a choice of, I think they're both small mission size, small forces. So this is Assault, enemy holds multiple defensive positions. Or we can have Assault, enemy holds multiple defensive positions. This is Imperial Fortress Tile or Hollow Hills. Let's just go for the hills, I guess. I think we've got to do both of these and then we'll unlock another story mission. So we'll see what kind of forces we have available. For me, a lot of the strategy really is picking my army before we go in, trying to decide what I'm going to do with which units beforehand. Actually using the units, positioning, and kind of deciding where and how to use them because they're so fragile is much more difficult with the Orks. So definitely feeling a little bit of a steep difficulty curve here. All right, this is pretty open. Orks will attack from the west. Base forces hold positions in the east. Objective for both sides is control those victory points when the turn limit runs out. It looks like we're deployed pretty far forward. We've got forces on either side, so we can probably deploy right up to here. Kind of curious where the objectives are going to be. We've got a nice big opening here, but there are some walls. Walking into the Orks, or walking into the Marines as Orks is just a way to get shredded, so we've got to have some way to distract them, or to do some damage, or to protect my guys. So, do I have... What's a Doom Shredder? Oh, just a Warbiker, okay. Alright, we've got some Mega Knobs. Those are my most expensive units. I do have some Combo Scorches, which I haven't had before. Do I not have battle wagons? I don't think I have battle wagons. I've got another runt herd, which I haven't used. Mainly the abilities seem to affect Gretchen. So Gretchen herding squig rallies all Gretchen. Melee hit stuns the target, and Gretchen in between the unit and herder counts as high cover. But I didn't have Gretchen units I could grab. And yeah, I don't have Gretchen units here. When I was playing as the Marines, I often saw the runt herd sort of creating Gretchen out of thin air, and I don't see that ability listed for the runt herds. Maybe they've got to level up before I can do that. But it seems kind of pointless to have a unit that buffs Gretchen when I don't have any Gretchen in the army. I might as well take points for something else. But anyway, we don't have any battle wagons, so that is really disappointing because we've got a lot of open ground to cover. We've got some terrain we could use as cover. So my Mega Knobs are almost leveled up. They're pretty tough, so we'll have to rely on you guys to absorb some shots. The Killacan is also fairly tough and can absorb some shots, so we'll take you. We'll take the Combo Scorches because I haven't had a chance to use these guys yet. What's our accuracy? 85 isn't terrible. 3 shots. Piercing is 10, so it's a little bit better than our regular guns, but it's not fantastic. The Scorcha is basically just a short-range flamethrower, but that will actually affect morale quite a bit. These Warbikers are pretty good. We've got to level up with armor-penetrating rounds, or smash ammo, as the Orks like to call them. So they're really powerful at killing stuff, but they're also very fragile. So we'll take another Warbike unit. You're close to leveling up. We've got some Defcoptas. These guys also have good heavy weapons, but are super fragile. Got Sluggas we could throw out here. Lots of boys that are fairly cheap. The Burna boys are cheap. The Slugga boys are super cheap, just because they're going to die in droves, pretty much. I do have some upgrades here. So these guys have booby traps, so when they die, they might blow up. They haven't done that yet. And then these guys get a cover bonus. I might take them if I'm going to choose any Ork boys. But let's take our heavier stuff. Do I want the Defcoptas? Maybe. Just because it's nice to have some heavy weapons. So you're 120 points. You're 200. So you've got a rocket launcher. What do you have? Custom Mega Blaster. That's got pretty good piercing. All right, let's grab you. Yeah, I think we're just going to need a swarm of heavier units to come across the field. These guys do have a healing squig, so they can heal themselves up. Does anyone else have experience? Anybody who's got experience, if we level up, they will get some health back. So definitely they're a priority. 320. Do I want just a swarm of cheap guys, or do I want to actually take some higher quality units? The knobs can absorb a good amount of fire, but I've got to get them into close combat pretty much to use them. My shoot-up boys, accuracy is okay. We do take 3 shots. Power and piercing are not that great. We're not going to do much damage to Marines, even if we do hit them. But it does give me some shooting. Yeah, even the knob sluggas, we've got a bit more piercing, but our range is awfully short because we basically have bolt pistols, whereas these are kind of the equivalent of not even really bolters necessarily. Keep switching. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't even really call the shooters bolters necessarily. What do we want? So let's grab the sneaky gits. So these guys are cheap, and they get extra cover bonuses. I'm going to hold off on the explodey guys. We could take some shooters just to have something to shoot back at with. They are pretty cheap as well. I don't think I've taken any of these guys, so I don't think anyone has any experience. Just checking. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's grab a couple of them just to try them out. And with the 80 points left, we could take Burnas, but they've got to get really close to be effective. They do have a grenade. Fiery stick bombs. That's not bad, actually, if we can get into grenade range. Or we could take a couple more slugger units. Let's try Burnas, I think. I don't think I've actually used them much. So let's take one of you guys. With a lot of these cheaper units, it's a lot easier for me to hit my points exactly. Let's give this a try and see how it goes. So we still have our deployment, so we can still kind of set things up. I do have to be careful. My heavier weapons, so the Death Copter, the Warbikers, I do want them to be protected. I want to do hit and run attacks with them. I don't really want to be kind of putting them or leaving them in a bad position where they're going to get shot up. We've got to pay attention to cover as we advance. So 4 victory points total that we can grab. I see 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh, over there. Okay. Do I want to split up, or do I want to just advance in a big horde? That's the other thing. We could kind of come right up the middle, though there's not as much cover there. We probably should try to stick to the cover, although it's only going to get us up to here-ish and then here-ish. Alright, on this side... Alright, there's my Knob Comba Scorches. Let's put you guys in some cover. The Marines do go first. Usually when I was playing as the Marines, the Orks would go first. Now it's the Marines go first. Got some Burnas. Let's put you guys up a little further, because you have to get close. Just try to take advantage of any cover I can find. Got a couple shooters here. That's just rough ground, not actually cover. That counts as cover, so that might block some line of sight. We could also stay further back with them and then move them in later. That's always something we could try to do. So we could just leave somebody back here, kind of, and then we could just hang out behind these guys as some kind of cover. I might want to move either the Killican or one of the Warbikers or the Death Copter over there, though. Just to have some extra firepower. Yeah, let's move you over here. Let's keep you back here. So keep you protected. My Dreadnought will have you a bit more out in the open, but I would like you in cover. Same with the Knobs and Mega Armor. They are pretty tough, but I do want them to have some kind of protection. I can't get there. Alright, let's just hang out here then. You guys... I don't think any of that's actually really cover. Actually gotta hang back a little bit here. Warbikers, you guys hide. Death Copter will hide. or at least try to. So you guys get cover bonuses, but I don't have a lot of cover available. Grab that. I'm going to try to sneak up through here in the cover and advance with this force. These guys are kind of slow, so I don't mind having them out a little bit further forward. And these guys heal, so that's kind of okay having them up front if we want to get shot up a little bit. They're the ones I want to take the shots with. That's the plan, anyway. So let's give it a try, see how things go. Oh, they're right on top of us already. At least they're mostly blood claws, it looks like. Now we've got Dreadnought, we've got Wolf Riders, we've got a Rhino. Right in on our Flamers. They're screwed already. Bye-bye. Alright, maybe you should have deployed a bit further back. We might have a hard time here, since they're right on top of us already. Oh, my beautiful knobs. A lot of Flamers. Terminators there, the land speeder's really dangerous. Well, taking a lot of damage already. What is that? Well, I can't recover dead orcs, so I can just heal wounded orcs, so we're already kind of in a bad spot. So that's just a Wolfguard Terminator, okay. Thought it might be like a named character or something. So things are already going bad, so let's go ahead and save it. I don't think I've actually saved it as part of the Orc campaign yet. And let me quickly check on the stream. That looks okay, that looks sort of okay. Windows is sort of freaking out, though. Yeah, go away. Alright. So, things are not looking fantastic. Fast units here. We could kind of swarm these guys. So what do we have? Meltaguns. Meltaguns are dangerous. A lot of blood claws. Flamers, Flamers. Rhino's got some more blood claws in it. Alright. You guys, I guess we can heal you. We've got a couple of you guys that aren't totally dead yet. So how about we just shoot you, since we did do some damage to you. Nice. Kaboom! Alright, we gotta level up. Cleava ammo. Sneaky rounds that follow targets and paint them. Useful for blind gets. Plus 20% chance to hit all ranged attacks versus this target this turn. So it just kind of highlights them for one turn. Or ammo runt. Equip. Reload. Do violence. Plus 1 bonus ranged attack. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's take that. That gets us some health back, too. So I could potentially use that this turn, couldn't I? Cool down 3 turns. I guess I can't use it right now, for whatever reason. So... let's just head over here a little bit. Yeah, I do have another shot. So if I want, we can take the shot. Okay, it works this way. We're not going to do much damage, but we can start working on his morale a little bit. 1 whole massive point of damage. You guys, heal as much as you can and come into cover. Alright, so you're kind of a priority to kill off. What else can we do? So we've got our shooters and we've got our bikers back here. Don't like any of these positions, but we'll come over and take some shots, the assault troops, and just see what kind of damage we can do. We could also toss a grenade over just to do something. That was pretty pathetic. Well, that wasn't bad damage, actually. More than I expected, but we are at pretty close range. That second shot was kind of weak. Okay. I've got shooters here as well. Is that clear? That's sort of clear. Could grenade both of them over there. So let's do that.
Watch out, brothers!
God, we're doing everything we can to hit these guys. We're just not doing much damage. We're also standing out in the open. I want to kind of back away from these flamers. If they move up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Here I can toss the grenade. We've got like a flame grenade. No, it's a stun bomb. I thought it said flame grenade. Stun bomb. Alright, we can stun a target. That's not terrible, I guess. We can also light some people on fire. That's always fun. High damage. Medium damage. You guys are pretty much screwed already. We don't need to hit you anymore. Alright, let's stun the assault troops here. And then I can kind of back off and just light up these wolves. Or we can light them on fire. Let's see how much damage we can do with just regular shots. That was pretty pathetic. Alright, let's just light you on fire instead. That at least does some morale damage. Alright, you guys have got this. You can probably kill them off. Can't really hit anybody with grenades, so just kill those assault troops if possible. Softened them up for you. Can't really get a grenade off that's going to do any damage. Except there, we'll go ahead and do it. Cool! Get a kill, get a level up. Alright. More killier. Sharpens your blade, making it good for killing stuff. Plus 10 combat skill, plus 10 melee damage. It's not bad. Smash ammo, armor piercing. I do like the armor piercing, but we only have really short range, kind of bolt pistol type things with these guys. So we're not going to shoot with them that often. We're probably much more likely to hit them in close combat. So let's go with the killier option. We have used both of our actions, so that's not fantastic. I'm just going to back off. There's just way too many guys with flamers walking in on me. Let's actually, let's see what I can do with my bikers first. The bikers are going to be kind of a priority target for him. We could kind of sneak out here and light up the Thunderwolves. The assault troops are stunned, so that's not a concern. Let's just light these guys up. Do a good amount of damage here. Nice! Killed them! Alright. Loudener makes your barrel... mods your barrel, make it louder and therefore better. Shock damage, so that just decreases morale. Shock, look at the stats here. Shock is basically a value that affects the morale damage that you do per shot. Or we can have Sharpshooter, can hit something more than 10 squig links away. He must be weird or something. This unit always scores critical hits on ranged attacks. Well, that sounds fantastic. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Just sit up there to try to get some shots as things move in. So we are getting some increases in level, but I really have to chew up some of these Marines before I can advance. I can't really push in on them too much. If I'm in close, they're just going to flame me to death. And these guys are probably screwed. Probably you guys are standing out in the open are going to take some shots. Just nothing I can do about it. Alright. So we've got a nice big gun here. Let's see if I can hit. What's my range? 4. I've got to get pretty close here. I just want to try to get a shot in on the Dreadnought. We'll take our shots and then we're going to run away. Although I'm not doing much damage. Back off as much as I can, but it's not very far. So we'll try to get the Dreadnought to come out and be a bit more of a distraction. These guys have armor-penetrating rounds, so we can try to shoot up the Dreadnought with them. So we're going to try to avoid his area of fire. Try to get in. It's still only 60%, but I don't want to get too close because I want to back off. Yeah, it's not very good damage. Yeah, duck around behind the cover. And my Dreadnought, you've got a big shooter. Going to try to also walk around the arc as much as we can. And we'll just take some pot shots from here. That did nothing there, that second shot. Alright, so my Mega Knobs, if we get into close combat with them, they're going to be a bit more competent. We've got 9 turns to grab at least 2 objectives. If he doesn't get reinforcements, we'll probably be okay. We can kind of grind him down a bit. But we've already lost some Burners. And a couple of other units are pretty banged up already. These guys will try to just sneak ahead and see if we can grab objectives without being noticed. See if we can kind of sneak around through here. You guys, do I want to also sneak you through or not? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just see if we spot anything. If it's fairly undefended, we can try to advance in. If it is defended, we'll probably just back off. That is unfortunately all my units. We didn't do much damage. We did stun 1 assault squad. We killed another one. We wiped out the Thunderwolves. A little bit of damage to the Dreadnought. Terminators are going to be a problem. I will also want to kill these Flamers and Meltaguns before they get moving in on us. But he's going to throw a bunch of Blood Claws at me. Okay, that was some damage. Surprised he went for the Flamer option there against my Copter. Ooh, heavy bolters, that's a problem. Surprised I didn't get killed. Yeah, Meltaguns are a problem. Even just regular bolters are a problem. Everything's a problem when you're playing as the Orks. Alright, so we're getting chewed up already pretty good. Got one lone shooter here. These guys are still stunned, right? It's not actually showing me anything. Yeah, I'm not sure how long they're stunned. I think it was for a few turns. Alright, you took almost no damage, that's good. We still have you guys here, you can do some shooting. So the heavy bolters here are probably the most dangerous out of all the forces that I can see. The Meltaguns aren't a party either. I do have better range than the Meltaguns, so we could move over and take some shots at them. There aren't a lot of them, so we have a better chance of doing damage. 60%. Alright, let's move in a little closer. Our accuracy is terrible, so we've got to maximize fire as much as we can. That was pathetic. That was also not great. So we could get into close combat with him if we want to take some shots on the way. I'm going to bring you guys over as well. Well, this one guy over as well. Just to do something. Alright, can you see the heavy bolters? No. If we move up, we are going to get shot by something. What's going to shoot me? The heavy bolters! Great. Well, that would pretty much kill me. You've got okay shots. I could also move out, get a little closer. Nice. Alright, armor-piercing rounds. Do we want to hit the infantry or go for the rhino? Let's try to get some damage in on the rhino. Not terrible. And then let's pull way back. I want to keep you alive, because you're one of the few units that's actually going to hurt units at range. Okay, that's something. We've got these guys here. I don't know if they realized I was here. Try to sneak around and grab them. Really want to hit those heavy bolters, but I can't really do it. If I move up, these guys are dead. If these guys move out and get shot by the heavy bolters, they're dead. No matter what I do, we're kind of in trouble. So we could move up and flame them. We could shoot them from here. Medium chance isn't terrible. Let's flame them, see what kind of damage we can get. Okay, that could have been worse, I guess. So, did break them, so that's nice. We've got a lot of nice, interesting cover here. He's actually got a pretty good position for those heavy bolters. I could try to pop in here and get shots, but then I don't think I can get away. So it's sort of a dangerous spot to go to. So I'm just going to see if I can get a pot shot in on the rhino, maybe. Alright, not bad. And then I'm going to back off behind cover here. Send the dreadnought in that way. Let's see if we can take out the rhino.
Brace for impact!
Yeah, we should be able to finish him off. Of course, it just pops out a couple blood claws, which isn't fantastic either. But they are shaken, so that's nice. It does reduce their combat effectiveness a little bit. Alright, so I do have more targets now if I wanted to shoot stuff with you guys, although I'd really like to hit these heavy bolters. We could also just come over and try to gun down the melt-a-guns. Let's do that, actually. I need you guys to die. Too dangerous to stay alive over there. Incidentally did a little bit of damage to the blood claws, that's good. Let's head back a little bit. I want to stay out of range of the heavy bolters. Let's not cover. Yeah, I could totally duck out of cover back here, but then I don't really have any shots potentially at anything. But that's probably the safe thing to do, so let's do it. Cover the edge of the field there. Alright, you poor suckers. If we move this way, you're going to get lit up by the heavy bolters. You go this way, you're probably going to get lit up by, well, just the blood claws. But then we've got flamers and all kinds of other stuff back here that can just wreck your day. So, I would like to get you into close combat, but I don't think I really can from here. Could come in and take the cover, but he does have flamers back here that'll just move in and flame me, or he'll try to swarm me with blood claws. I could run out to the side and take some bolt pistol shots to get into close combat to do something, but then he'll just burn me with the heavy bolters there. So I don't really have any good options here at all with you guys. We're fairly tough, but we're already banged up. I am in cover here, but I can't really stay here because we'll just get flamed. Alright, I think I'm just going to run away. To do the most orky thing of all and just run away. I've got units here that can potentially do some damage, so we'll kind of see if we can whittle them down a little bit before we try to move in. I want to try to do more hit and runs, but I'm kind of running out of space to hit and then run away too. Alright, here you guys aren't very useful at the moment. Can lap around here pretty well. Can actually get you into close combat. Let's do that. Regular Marines aren't that great at handling close combat action like this. Of course, we're now kind of in a bad position, a little bit exposed, but it looks like the back area here is pretty clear. Alright, let's get you guys in on this as well. We can even hit him with a grenade first. So what you got to do for the Marines is just pick off those isolated units and swarm them. But even then, I'm not doing like fantastic damage or anything. We got flamers up here, or meltaguns. Alright, that's dangerous. They're going to kill me. They're up on a cliff, so I can't get to them in close combat either. So let's put their own guys between me and them, just on the off chance they might hit their own unit if they shoot through. So you guys, we could run out as a bit of a distraction. We can take cover on the wreck of the Dreadnought, maybe. You guys don't have a lot of movement available. The Terminators are coming, and they're going to be a problem. Let's come on out a bit and try to take some shots and do what damage we can to the blood claws here. 70% or 70%. I wouldn't really do much damage at all to the Terminators at range, so we're just going to hit the weaker target. And what do we want to do here? So how did you end up there? You must have deployed up there. I don't see a way to actually get up there to kill him. We'll have to shoot him down. It's not really my strong point, though. I want to like get to close combat range with everything and do what I can to just chop everything to pieces. We're going to run across here in the hopes that we can eventually make it out there next turn. But that is everybody. So we did do some good morale damage up front. We've hurt some of these front units. The heavy bolters are a major problem, though. So he's going to go for close combat. Shot him up a lot. Still making it into close combat with me. Hit him back, guys. Hit him back. There you go. Yeah, we're hanging on there, just barely. Yeah, all that fire, almost no damage. Alright, now you're screwed. Sorry, guys. God, they're just lopping heads off left and right. Okay, they do have some more guys back there guarding the objectives. There we go, there's some supporting fire. Thankfully, you only got one hit in on the bikers. I don't think he knew we were there. Yeah, the heavy bolters are just deadly. Super deadly to all of my units, pretty much. What kind of gun do you have? Surprised he's doing so effectively with shooting there, as we do have him engaged in close combat. Usually that massively reduces your actual ability to shoot targets. Okay, so we've lost more guys. Bikers here are in a little bit of trouble, but they're actually broken, so we can kind of freely move away and gun them down. So that's what we're going to do. Die. Thank you. What else do we want to shoot at? I wouldn't mind getting some help over on this side, but if we come up here, we'll probably have a shot, but then we're kind of exposed for the heavy bolters to come up and nail us. It might be a trade-off I have to make, though. So let's hold off for now with you. We can get you into close combat with something. It's just what I want to hit. We could flame somebody. We could hit a couple guys with you. Even though it's not going to be super effective, we'll just do some damage. Soften them up a little bit. Got my killer can we can also go into close combat with. We'll take some shots. Let's use this as cover. Let's just go to town on these blood claws. And maybe we can finish them off here. Got a couple of units that are weak. Let's see if we can kill them both. That's one. Oh, not quite. Disappointing. Let's use your own unit as cover here. Terminators are approaching. We also do have flamers coming in, but they're not going to do much to the killer can. They will do some to the mega knob, the knobs and mega armor. What do we want to hit with you? Ideally, the heavy bolters, but I don't think we can get in range. I could maybe get a shot. Your range is only 4. It's so short. Probably better off just gunning for the Terminator. We'll leave this guy alive because he's sort of protecting my own units. We'll just take some pot shots here. Because we can do those shots, hit, and then run away into some cover. What do I want to do with you? Let's also go for the Terminator here, I think. Okay, not terrible. He's almost dead. His morale's trashed. He's in close combat. He's not going to be able to move away really easily. The Terminators, I don't know if they can make it. The Flamer could probably come down and flame my 2 units here. None of that is fantastic, but it could be a lot worse. Don't really want to get that close to the melt-a-guns. So let's just see what you guys can do by yourselves. Of course, they're retreating back towards the melt-a-guns. Really don't want you there. Alright, that's Blood Claws. I'm going to move away, just because I don't want to get lit up by the melt-a-guns. See if we might tempt him over this way. You guys are sort of expendable, I guess, so we could try to go in for some close combat here, to see what we can do. Dangerous positioning. Alright, kill them off, but you guys are now pretty much screwed. The melt-a-guns are probably going to let you up and kill you. We still have you guys down here. I really want to kill those heavy bolters. Let's see what kind of shot I can get. It's only 60%. But they're super dangerous. We've got to prioritize killing them.
Today I will join the All-Father.
We can hit you with a grenade too. Let's do that. Alright, down to 1. So we definitely need to back off with you. And I could just shoot and kind of stay in cover. That's probably the best thing I can do, because we're already pretty banged up. I'm better in close combat, but if we go out in close combat and attack, we'll probably be stuck out in the open. And then we'll get swarmed by the other Blood Claws, shot up by the heavy bolter, although it's less of a threat now. Yeah, let's just take some pistol shots from here. And then I'm actually going to just back off, just to make it harder for me to get seen, although he can probably just run right down and shoot me sideways there. Alright, that's all my units. So we still have the Kill-A-Can alive. We've done fairly good damage, although we still have the Terminator and the Terminator character here. So we're blunting his advance, but we're losing a lot of guys, and a lot of the units I have left are pretty frail. Come on, bikers, trash them. Nice. Unfortunately, he made it into close combat with me. So hopefully it doesn't do much damage. These guys are really fragile. Yeah, even the one heavy bolter just shredding units. Super dangerous. Nope. Hit him back. Come on, hit him. Okay, that wasn't a very good hit. Yeah, you guys are screwed, sorry. Oh, they actually missed a lot of those shots. Okay, that might work out. We could just kind of ignore them now and run away, because they can't even shoot at me if I'm out here on the objective, I don't think. Alright. So things could be a whole lot worse. Actually, still have our one little knob here. You're almost dead, which is nice to see. Okay, I think we might be in an okay spot here. Although these guys are kind of stuck, so you kind of have to deal with him. gotta at least damage his morale. Or kill him. Preferably kill him. It's a one-on-one grudge match. And I win. Alright. So now these guys are free. We can move around and take shots. I think we want to kill the heavy bolter. He's just way too dangerous to leave alive. And we'll take the shot from here. I don't want to move in too much. It's a really bad chance, but any damage we can get in. And then we will just kind of duck into cover. Okay. Could be worse. Could be a whole lot worse. So... you can do a good job killing some stuff. Then you're getting kind of banged up. Actually, my Killer Can's pretty close to being dead. So I may not want to throw him into another close combat. I might be able to flame both of those units. What's the range? That would be 3. Yeah, that would work. So we can actually stay out of their range and hit both of them with flames. It's not going to be very effective because it's just one flamer. But it's actually a pretty good amount of damage for just one orc hitting a couple marine units. Of course, he's now screwed. But, you know, we kind of knew that anyway. Alright. Kill this idiot. Thank you. Let's... these flamers. We could light up the flamers. If I attack him in close combat, he'll probably hit me back. He might even kill me with the Killer Can. So I'm probably better off just going for the kill here with the knobs. Oh, we didn't even get a kill. Disappointing. And I do have a shot. I'll go ahead and take it. I'll shoot through with the unit. Our little bonus action that we've got. Start softening up the flamer. Okay, you're down to 4 health. I'm at 85. Please tell me I can just kill you. That's what I wanted. Alright. They just saw their leader torn to pieces in front of them. That's gotta be morale affecting. Little tiny bit of damage. Where do I want to put you? So the flamers won't do much damage to you. The Terminators could if they can reach you, but I'm not sure if they can. I'd like to have some kind of cover. Let's go... For now, let's kind of head out over this way a little bit. So if they want to move this direction, we might get a shot in on them. Alright. You guys. What do we want to do with you? Still have quite a few turns left. I'm hoping the Marines aren't going to get reinforcements because they're really trashing me. We could take some pot shots here. That's sort of safe-ish. We could send you guys over to hit them because you're going to probably do more damage, or we could take shots further in. I'm assuming the flamers are probably heading that direction, so I kind of want to stop that. So let's try to hurt the flamers a bit more. A terrible chance to hit here. Let's go a little closer. Nice. And the Terminators are definitely going to be a problem. I could do some decent damage with them. I could start working on the Terminators, or we could really trash the Blood Claws and then engage them in close combat. Oh, you got a priest back there, you bastard. Healy unit. Don't like healing units. Alright, let's start hitting the Terminators. It's like my only unit with armor-penetrating rounds, so we'll take what damage we can get. Then I'm going to back off. Keep an eye kind of that way if the Terminators want to advance down on me. Let's try to take some shots at range, just to soften these guys up some more. Now let's go here. Okay, so sort of under control. We've got a little bit of a problem with the two Blood Claws here. The Flamers are a little bit of an issue, but I think we can deal with them with what we have. My Bikers can keep hitting them. Bikers can then move in and help shred these guys next turn. Guys with the armor-penetrating rounds, I want to kind of focus on the Terminators or advancing towards the objectives. So you... let's just head in towards the objective. Take some pot shots because we can. Not that it makes much difference. We literally like grazed one of them. We might still be in range of the Meltaguns there. If we are, oh well. I do have a grenade up. We could save it for once we move up and maybe grenading both of them, but it honestly wouldn't do much to the Terminators. Let's just hit these guys. Let's try getting into close combat. Just see what kind of damage we can do. Okay, that was pretty good, actually. Alright, just be stuck there in close combat. So we might be distracting them because we do have a couple objectives right there we could potentially grab. There might be some stuff back here still guarding that objective. But that's about it for my actions, unfortunately. So you guys are pretty much dead. I would expect you to die. I'm hoping these guys aren't going to be able to do too much. Probably will kill my knob there. But that's about all I really expect to lose. Although it kind of depends on how far down the Terminators can get. Let's see if I can hold on here. Took a lot of damage with that second attack. Yeah, there goes my knob shooter. Yeah, I don't think he can get down from there. Alright, so that could have been a whole lot worse. The Terminators didn't even move, which is really weird. I guess they're planning on just guarding that objective. I do have more moving in over here. Do have a grenade ready. So let's hit them both with grenade. Not bad. And then we can come out and just gun them down, I hope. Excellent job. Alright. Yeah, these Warbikers are really nice. But I've got to be super careful with them because they're just so fragile. So again, we're just going to hang out in the cover. I don't want to get surprised and killed by anything. You're kind of useless. We'll start heading up, I guess. One lone hurt dude isn't going to do a whole lot. Kill-A-Can is pretty trashed. So you guys are already in close combat, so let's just keep pounding on them. That could have been better. Alright, let's just keep pounding on these Terminators. Gonna come in as close as we can. Have maximum accuracy. And then we're gonna run as far away as we can. And then you can just take some pot shots at them. I really don't want him to come into close combat with me. I think he totally whiffed every single one of those shots. Or they just bounced off their armor. Let's just hammer these guys.
Death from above.
Nice. Just picking them off. Head back to cover. They're stuck in close combat, so they can't really get away. Let's have you face that way. Just in case they move in, we'll do some damage to them. Won't be much, though. Alright, we kind of won the fight here, but we only have a couple units left. We're winning the fight here in the center, although he hasn't committed his Terminators. And we're kind of going to lose the fight here, it looks like. I don't know how long I can hold him there. But we can go grab some objectives on the way. Alright. So this unit is damaged in their morale. I'm going to do more damage to them in close combat. This unit's pretty fresh. They have taken a little bit of damage. But my guys are banged up, so I don't know how long I can hold on here. The unit that's got its morale damage is going to be less effective in close combat, so I'm actually just going to keep focusing on them.
We will make them pay.
Because if I can kill them, it will also affect the fresh unit's morale. Alright, we didn't get a kill. We did make them a lot less combat effective. But that's about it. So I might lose my knobs here, which means then these guys are toast because they just can't stand up. By then I might have the bikers free to come hit them. It depends on what happens with the Terminators. He might just come up and heal them with the priest, which is going to be really irritating. Which I'd almost guarantee that's what he's going to do. So he didn't do that well, attack there. Well, Terminators are on the move. He did not heal them up first, which is what he should have done.
Our armor is as strong as our will.
Okay, Terminators didn't make it that far. He definitely should have healed them up before moving, because now they're in deep trouble. I can probably just kill them here. Yep. Alright, that's some dead Terminators. Okay, so we can have weird ammo. Blessed by Mork, this deck I can ignore a shield. 50% chance a ranged attack will ignore a target's shield. Grot Rigga. Grots can fit into small places, perfect for quick pack job. This vehicle regains 20 HP per turn. Well, I will definitely take that. Only some of the characters have shields, so honestly, and even the best ones only have a 30% chance of blocking a shot. So it's 30%, but then there's 50% chance it'll fail, so it's not really going to affect that many shots, although I do fire a lot with these guys. So we healed up a bit from leveling up, and now we're going to regenerate. The problem is these guys usually die like immediately in one turn. So if I get shot with them, usually they don't last that long. Let's just throw a bunch of fire here.
We will make them pay in blood.
Alright, that might keep them alive. Got a grenade. Thought I just used a grenade, didn't I? Okay, you're down to 56 health, you're at 56. Right, you're both at 56. That's pretty weird. Okay, Let's hit this guy. Let's hit him again. Finally, we get a kill. Alright. Power Charger. Add some zap to your chopper. Plus 15 melee shock damage. So that affects enemy morale. So just affects enemy morale drops more when I hit him in close combat. Run for it. Every orc wants to be the first in the fight until they don't. Plus 12 movement points. Cost 1 action. Duration 1 turn. I could see this being occasionally useful. Being able to run super fast for a turn. But ideally, I'm going to have these guys in battle wagons all the time. But then again, I haven't been able to pick battle wagons for my armies lately, so it might be useful sometimes. I really wish this was just straight damage or something. Alright, let's take Run for it just to try. I'm kind of curious how it'll work. Grab the objective. And I'm just going to shoot these guys in the back. She didn't even notice, apparently. So I want to keep them stuck with you guys. So I'm going to leave you there. Nothing else is really around that can do damage to me other than the priest. If he comes here, I'll be shooting through his own guys. And we can start making a push on him. There aren't a lot of Marines left. Actually, I think we just have this squad here. That's about it. There's probably some stuff back on the objective. Alright, let's do the same. We'll just try to pick them off with the chopper here. Oh, we're not going to do enough to kill them.
We will make them pay in blood.
Alright, Knobs, finish them off, please. There we go. And we'll start moving in on the objective. Let's see if we see anything. Nothing else yet, so let's just start lighting up the priest. So he does have a force field. He'll probably just heal himself on this turn. Let's put you here. Kind of hide behind the rock. Move you in, take some shots. So we could finish off this unit too. Although we have a good chance of hitting our own unit. So that's only 25%. Alright, let's take one shot over here just to see how we do. Did hit him, but we almost hit some of our own guys too. There we go. Another unit down. And we've got the priest covered. If he moves, we'll get some shots off on him. I can pretty much ignore these guys. I don't have to do anything. They're stuck up there. Let's do a little scouting. Though I'd like to take cover if I can. I'm just worried there might be something there that'll just shoot me from on top of the hill. I don't have any cover I can grab on the way. Let's just move a little bit up and see if we see anything. Actually, it looks clear. Still clear. Might even be totally clear up there. Alright, I'm not going to take the risk, though. You are going to hang out in cover. I might have a shot if I move over at the Wolf Priest. What's my range? 8? Yeah, we might have a shot. Nope. Okay. He's only got a bolt pistol, so I don't have to worry about him shooting me. It's if something else is up on top of the hill that wants to hit me from long range. Alright, that's it. So we still have most of our elite units. We still have the Knobs and Mega Armor. We still have the Killacan, although he's pretty banged up. We've got both of our Bikers still. About as good as I can hope for. Except we've got reinforcements coming in from behind us. That's a major problem. You better miss, you little bastard. I hate it when reinforcements come in behind me. Especially in a scenario like this where it's like it's taken me the entire game just to barely grab some objectives and then they just suddenly swarm in behind me. Oh, you suck. You suck so much. Alright, nothing's in the Rhino. A couple units of bikers. And we've got bolters in the back. Hopefully that's everything. I'm really hoping that's everything. Let's use you to scout. Alright, it looks like that's it. There's nothing up here. Did he even heal himself? I don't think he healed himself even. I don't know what the priest is doing up there. Alright. Can't move in very well because we will get shot up. Probably shoot the Rhino in the back from here. We can kind of move in here safely. Let's try a shot in the rear, just to see how we do. That's not terrible, but could have been better. Grab some cover here. Okay, you guys... always score crits. We'll try to hit the bikers. I don't want them running around trying to grab objectives. So that's kind of my concern there. You guys took some damage, but you guys repair every turn. Let's hit the other bikers. Just instantly kill them. Hit the Rhino. Super close to death. 8 points left. Just gonna totally back off here just in case. Actually, let's look down this way in case more stuff is coming. Oh, you're so close to death. 21 points left. Just shoot him in the flank. There we go. Okay, get Finder. Plus 30 weapon accuracy. That's pretty decent. Or super range finder, extra range and accuracy. So just accuracy or range and a little bit less accuracy. So I think I'll take the range and 15% accuracy instead of the 30 overall. We got some health back, which is nice. Let's just get the priest a little bit, hopefully. And you guys grab the objective. And let's just go into close combat here. Nice. Instant death. I don't think we've got anything else up there, but potentially more reinforcements might pop in. Okay, we still have my 2 units here. Just going to ignore the Marines back there. I might just leave these guys here on this objective just in case something crazy happens. Could try our crazy movement. So we could run on down. We could take this as cover. We could take this as cover. Let's use his wrecked dreadnought here. See if we can lure him in. These guys are regular bolters, so they do have a good chance of doing damage at range. I'm a little sensitive to getting shot down with either my bikers or my Deathcopter, but I want to be able to try to hit and run them if I can. So hopefully no more reinforcements. What did I just say? Well, they're dead. That's all it takes. They're probably dead. More bikers! Okay. Fine. Did take some pretty good damage there. I can fly away. We'll get shot in the process. Let's see. It's just bolt pistols. That should be okay. And we got hit with a crit. I want to hit these fast units and try to take them out. Because they could kind of rush past and up towards the objectives, and that's not what I want to have happen at all. You're stuck in close combat. I've got to wreck his morale to get away. These damn bikers here, too. Do have a grenade. It's not going to do a ton, but we'll toss it and see what we do. I really need to get my bikers free. Okay, those are flamers. Alright, got the kill. Do I want to risk it and try to go for another kill here? Yeah, why not? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That helps an awful lot. Absorb some shots, that's fine. I hope. And try to pound the assault troops and wreck their morale so I get my bikers away from them. Okay, that helped. Oh, we can get you in as well. Yeah, let's just throw you over here. Gotta free up my bikers.
Watch out, brothers!
Die! Good job. And you? We'll just say hello from close range. And you're dead, just like that. Alright, so I think the only unit we've got left is actually that unit up there. If I could kill them off, we could finish it off here faster. I'm assuming probably more reinforcements are going to pop in, as long as I don't kill them. But I kind of need to back off. I've got so few units, I don't want to risk having guys get destroyed just by being out of position. And you're just going to park on the objective, just in case reinforcements come in down that way. You're going to stay on that objective, just in case reinforcements come in. I might send you guys over, although it's going to take a long time to get over there to try to shoot up those melt-a-guns. Let's start moving. I'm kind of set up if more reinforcements pop in back here, although these guys are in a really bad spot. So if more reinforcements come in, they're probably going to jump on top of you guys and kill you. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's probably fine, covering the way we are. Alright, please no reinforcements. Well, they might have been there already. Terminators with heavy flamers. Did hit me. Hopefully not too much damage. Okay, that's okay. They didn't do a fantastic amount of damage. They did wreck my morale a little bit. Okay, we're going to continue heading over. We want to take shots at them if and when we get the chance. Don't think I can reach them. Got a 4 range. Yeah, can't get in range. I'm going to hang out here for now. Hopefully hiding behind the hill, hoping that keeps me from hidden, keeps me from being seen, and we can maybe pop out and get some shots in next time. You guys head towards the objective, just to park on it, because you're hurt. Not much else you can do. Let's bring you in. Do some damage if we can. Not much, actually. Okay, Dreadnought. Also move in, take some shots. It takes so much to kill Terminators at all here. We're going to stay put. I've got so few units. We can shoot. I'm going to go ahead and take the shots, even though we're less effective right now.
Our armor is as strong as our will.
And then we are going to back way off. Let's tuck in here between these two pieces of cover. You're staying put. You're staying put. That's it. So again, please no reinforcements. Oh, it's actually the final turn, so that's fine. So if we get his one turn, we'll shoot him up a little bit. And they're just wandering around back there where they're stuck. Alright, that's it. So it seems like it's really hard to actually wipe out all the Marines with the Orks, but maybe as I get more upgrades, it'll be a little bit easier. We're often ending up just on the edge of things. If I'd lost 1 or 2 more Warbikers, I don't know if I would have been able to take that mission. So things are awfully close with these missions. We are playing on the hardest difficulty, which maybe the difficulty was adjusted. It seemed like it was way too easy as the Marines. Maybe for the Orks it's a little bit more balanced. So maybe I should drop it down, but for right now, it's okay. I think it's also actually a little harder before you have a lot of the upgrades with your units. Once you have more upgrades, you get kind of cool combinations and things, kind of learning how to use those combos, having more armor-penetrating rounds, things like that are going to be a really big factor when you're fighting against the Marines. So we had, 5 guys that we lost. So 1 elite and 4 infantry. What elite did we lose? I'm not actually sure. I know we lost a bunch of our infantry. Not sure what the elite that we lost was. Kill can leveled up. Super rangefire, not bad. Gruntrigger for the Warbiker is pretty decent. Sharpshooter for the Warbiker is decent. Ammo runt for the Choppo is okay. More Killa, okay. Run for it, okay. So some okay combos. Some okay things we're kind of building up. I do like a lot of the upgrades. I do like that the Ork upgrades are different than the Marine upgrades. That's kind of cool. But anyway, that'll be it for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you're interested in the Space Marine campaigns, all of that stuff is done. A couple of episodes are still up on my Twitch. The rest are all up on my YouTube channel. Other things that I stream occasionally that I don't always stream or play and then record and throw up on YouTube. So stuff does end up that I don't stream that does end up on my YouTube channel as well. It's also DisturbingPuppet, one word. Check that out if you're interested. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you all again. Have a good one.